Hey, welcome back to the Royal Word. What's up, fam? How y'all doing, man? You know, it's another night version. So we got our drinky drink, you know what I'm saying? We got our bev. So, so I had a couple different topics what I want to talk about today, but I think I'm just gonna go with the one, guns as always. But I had a half a mind talking about marriage and my view on marriage because me and my homeboy were talking about it earlier in the week, and we had a nice little discussion about it. But I may say that I might bring him on here so he'll give you his point of view and I'll give you mine. But who knows? And then I was also debating this idea about having a royal family retreat. Uh, it's not happening right now. I got a whole bunch of stuff to get through to make it happen. But if it does happen, I'm letting y'all know right now in this video, even if it's a year from now, that the idea had crossed my mind, and we're gonna see if we can make it happen. If all can get a bunch of partners and collaborations and do everything I want to happen in that retreat. From shooting, finding some property to shoot on, getting some first aid medical training, some automotive training, maybe have like a cruise set up so people can bring out their whips, you know what I'm saying? Go on a nice little drive through the mountains. I don't know, like I don't know if I want to do it in the mountains, I don't know if I do it at the beach, like cruise the strip. I don't it's so many logistics, but like I say, it's something that came to my mind. And it was something just to think about. But yeah. Oh yeah, that McAllen is nice, bro. McAllister, whatever it's called. That is nice. Yeah, obviously this ain't the first one, if you know what I mean. But anyway, we're going to talk about buying your first firearm, right? So yes, this is a cleared firearm. I ain't just flagging my hand for no damn reason. I definitely checked it, you know what I'm saying? Safety first, please. Everybody, safety first. But this right here is a highly modified Glock 19. I've changed a lot of stuff on it, so your average Glock 19 is not going to look like this. But just for example, I don't have a stock Glock 19 to show you, but why I think a Glock 19 is one of the perfect first firearms, right? It's a firearm that if you never get another one, you'll never outwork it. Unless you get into serious competition shooting, you would never outwork this firearm. You know what I'm saying? And the size is concealable. It fits most people's hands. I mean, some people don't like the ergonomics, some people do. So that's one thing. But the main reason, right, based off of size, functionality, is the amount of factory support that is for it out there, and aftermarket support, right? Glock is one of the most known names in the gun industry, right? Especially for handguns, right? So no matter where you go, you're probably going to find parts if something goes wrong with this thing. And you're probably going to have somebody who's qualified to work on it if they need to gunsmith it. But you can do most of the work yourself. I mean, this one has been pulled completely apart and redone. So obviously, there's nothing stock about this. And I've done all the work myself. And I'm not a gunsmith. So as you can tell, these guns are very, very capable, and they're great guns. I mean, great, reliable guns. But like I say, based off of size, functionality, and the fact that how much factory support, that I believe this should be everybody's first gun. I mean, this is after years and years of knowledge and buying multiple guns, how I came to that conclusion. Because my first gun was a Shield Arms, what was that thing? It was the subcompact, right? This is a regular compact, not a subcompact. But it was a double stack subcompact. Great gun. I mean, function, great gun. But it's not as much aftermarket support for that gun as it is for this gun. And like I said, if you want to change the barrel, change the slide, change the sights, change the trigger, anything, you can do that because they make a part for it. But besides for getting a gun to be started off with, right? It may not be as easy as the S&P Easy, right? The Shield Easy. But it's a great gun. It may not be as cheap as some of the other guns, like the Taurus, or if you want to let your life depend on a high point, that's on you. I will never make that decision, but it's probably the bottom entry you can go with. Even like a Canik, it's a good shooting gun. A Canik's a great shooting gun, but it doesn't have the aftermarket support as a Glock does. So, like I say, and the aftermarket support comes into buying a good holster, having a safe that fits it. Those things are key to properly owning a gun and having good gun safety. So, first thing you should do, right? Buy the gun, right? Then go get training. Go to your local gun store or gun academy, get training. Get your license to carry. Okay, so be licensed in your state. A lot of these states has reciprocity in other states, so you'll be good in more than one state. So, for one, be legal, carry lawfully, and get training. Once you get training and all that, get a good place to store the gun, because you're going to need a safe, right? Or you're going to need a place where you can lock it up when you can't carry it. That's the last thing you want to do is somebody get your hands on this firearm and do something bad with it. So you have to be responsible for your own firearm. So lock it up when it's not with you. And out of reach of kids and other people in your household. So also running by your people in your house. Just don't get one and have a gun in your closet and you have 5-year-olds running around. Make sure they understand gun safety, not to touch it. And also it's locked up so they can't touch it, because it's your responsibility that they can't touch it. So make sure it's always locked up. So you can buy bedside safes. You can buy big safes. You can buy gun locks. You can do a lot of things to protect yourself from this thing firing. That's the last thing you need is a misfire or this gun in the wrong hands. Like I said, and then, like I said, get a great holster. Just don't carry it around in your pocket, or put it in, or for ladies, don't put it in your pocketbook, or put it in a gym bag. You know what I'm saying? You never know what can get in this trigger and pull that. So you need something that covers that, a good trigger guard to cover that. And you don't need those cloth holsters. Get a good Kydex or leather with Kydex in it. Something that has great retention, a great holster. Okay, after that, you have training down, you have a place to store it, you have a great holster. Now it's time to get your, well, not it's time, you should have this, also you need ammunition, because ain't no point of having a gun with no ammunition. I ain't gonna lie, when I brought my first gun, I ain't buy no bullets, because the bullet, they were like, it's $25 for 25. I was like, oh no, I just paid $400 for this. I'm good on that. I come back, but that was probably one of the stupidest things I've ever done in my life. So like I say, get ammunition. So you need two types of ammunition. You need your personal defense ammunition, which is like your hollow points or some type of spreading ammunition. And you also need a range type of ammunition. What I suggest is you get a range ammo that is close in grain to your carry ammo. So if you get 124 hollow points, get 124 range ammo. If you get 115 hollow points, get 115 range ammo. And range ammo is like ballpoint ammo and stuff like that. The main reason is a lot cheaper to shoot that type of ammo than it is to shoot hollow points at the range. So get those two type of ammunition, and then so now you have your ammunition supply, get that built up. You have your initial training, and now you need to practice your skills, right? So go to the range. If it's not week. If it's at least monthly, go at least once every month or every 2 months, right? So by going monthly, you get used to firing that firearm, and by going to the range monthly, you need your own eye pro and ear pro. Get some good walkers and get some good safety glasses. Or if you wear glasses, most ranges are okay with you just wearing your glasses. So get that, because you don't want to be wearing, you know what I'm saying? It's COVID out here, it's germs, it's nasty folks out here. Just get your own. They're fairly cheap. You can get some nice ear pro for like $40 to $60 off Amazon. Some good electronic ear pro. You know, safety glasses are like $3, man. You can get some cheap safety glasses for like $3, or you can get some good safety glasses for like $20. I mean, I've seen safety glasses go up to like $150, but you can get decent safety glasses for cheap. And ear pro is not that expensive. You know, don't go out on date night one night. You have a good pair of electronic ear pro. Electronic ear pro is the key. Okay, so now you got your range time squared away. Now, it's while you're not going to the range. So say you go to the range like every 2 months, every 3 months, right? Just to get some about 200, 300 rounds behind the gun every couple of months. In the meantime, in between range sessions, you should dry fire, right? Learning to find your sights, right? And then while you're at the range, you can work on your deficiencies. Okay, so I learned to find my sights. I learned good trigger pull and reset at home during dry fire. Record yourself during dry fire so you get a good idea of what you're doing, so you can see what you're doing and how you can improve. And then you can take those skills to the range once every couple months. That way you're not wasting so much ammo, because this can be an expensive sport if you get into the sport side of it. Like, guns are not cheap. Ammo is not cheap. So find ways to work at home. Dry firing is free. All it takes is time. You know, some people say an hour a day, but literally, if you take 10, 15 minutes a day, you will improve so much compared to your average people who just keep it by the nightstand in case an intruder comes in. But if you can't use it, it's no good if you can't use it. What's the use of having a tool that you can't use? All right. So all in all, after all that, right, you need to learn your gun in and out, right? Learn to clean it, learn to maintenance it, and by cleaning, maintenance it, learn to break it down, you will learn your gun. And by learning your gun, you will understand everything you need to know about this gun, right? And you can take it down and break it apart, because you need to know how to take these things down and break it apart. As you can say, I probably should clean mine. And this one needs to be cleaned, but it is what it is. So, like I said, learn your gun, learn to clean it, learn to maintain it, learn to take care of it, keep it oiled up, because you never know when you may need to use it. And if it's good and old, it's less malfunctions. So, no, that's that. That's my little spiel on your first gun. Like I say, that Glock 19, great option. Or I think it's a Glock 23, which is probably my next gun. It's the 40 cal version of it. Not 40 cal, the 40 caliber of it. 40 millimeter, whatever it is. It's not a 40 cal. 40 cal is a huge round. You're not shooting that out your pocket. But, yeah, I think it's a Glock 23. They make the Glock, what is it? A Glock, something that comes in 45. And it's the one that comes in 38 as well. But none of those rounds are as price efficient as a 9mm, and it's as common. So, and that kind of defeats the purpose of one of the key reasons why I should say a Glock, is because it's such a common round. Or you can get a full size like a Glock 17 if your hands aren't like huge and you need a bigger purchase. All in all, website is live. Stay tuned. You know, we in the morning or in the evening, a little drink. Let me know if y'all want some guests. Let me know if y'all just want this as a live content. Y'all don't even want it on here no more. Just let me know. Give me some feedback. Like, subscribe. Like I say, website is live. RoyalFamilyShop.net. Peace. We out.